Good morning, VEDA. It's day 28, I believe, and we're supposed to talk about revelatory. I can't talk. Big moments that I guess maybe defined you or you realize something, get a revelation about something. An epiphany, maybe. And mine isn't really a specific moment, it's more of a kind of just the whole time period of me deciding to not be in youth ministry anymore to now what it all looks like because that was a really really big part of my life. Like 10 years of my life was dedicated to going into youth ministry because I had 4 years of school and then 5.5 years of actually working in ministry. And so it's almost 10 years, maybe not quite, but pretty close to just focusing on that and deciding to not do it anymore and to make a total life change has been pretty big. It's been pretty big. Everything has changed. And it's really interesting because first there was the whole process of deciding not to do it anymore, which is a whole thing in and of itself because I was still doing it, but I didn't want to do it, but I still wanted to do a good job. And then having to explain to people why. And I still kind of go through in my head of why I didn't want to do it anymore. And then now of figuring out what I want to do next, what my life is going to look like now. And it's just the thing about ministry is that it's not just a career, it's almost like a whole lifestyle. Like that is like your entire life. It is part of how you are defined. And so deciding not to do it, it's like almost like changing my identity. Like I'm still who I am, but part of how people define me and kind of how I define myself completely changes. And it's like a lifestyle change because you kind of live and breathe it. It's a 24/7 job. Like yeah, you have official office hours and yeah, you have like a day off and you sleep and stuff at the same time. Like you're pretty much on call 24/7 because what if something happens at the church or with one of the teenagers in the middle of the night, like you have to address it. You have to do it. Um and so yeah, so it's a huge change not doing it anymore, but it's a good one. And I think a lot of it is just like also defining on how I see faith and how to live my day-to-day life and how to share faith. It's just all changed a bunch. And I think in a really good way because I know that like I don't love God any less because I'm not a youth minister anymore. God doesn't love me any less because I'm not in it anymore. And I actually feel like I can be myself and who God wants me to be better outside of that area. This video could go on for forever, but it's been a whole crazy process. So I've rambled enough. If you want to know more about it, I talk about it a lot on my blog. Or honestly, you can talk to me about it. Like I am totally okay talking about it for the most part. Um, so yeah, I love your faces and I'll see you tomorrow.